Tell me about canyoning.
Canyoning. Sweet, dude. So canyoning is a sport. It's a vertical sport with a water element. If you can imagine a whole bunch of waterfalls like going down a canyon, it's basically a canyon, and canyoning is going down them. Lots of different ways to go down the canyon. You know, sometimes you get to the waterfall, you can jump it. Sometimes it's a natural water slide. Other times you rappel it. So it's basically navigating your way down a canyon. It was developed in World War I times in Europe because of all the military, when they were trying to be all incognito and trying to be all stealth mode, they would actually go down the canyon because all the clinkety clanky gear that they had, the water would muffle all the noises. Yeah. So that was their way of sneaking up on people. And then it became more of a recreational sport in the 70s, and it keeps gaining popularity. For me, what I really fell in love with canyoning about it was something that was so different, and I knew a lot of people weren't doing it, and it was just a lot more personal. Like when you're rafting, I love rafting, don't get me wrong, but I'll be sitting in a boat, I got like 7 people, in the canyon, you're one-on-one, you're talking to this person, you're directing them through there, and it's to me a much more intimate thing. And being in the canyon and working like that, that's one of the main reasons I became an adventure guide, is because I get so stoked stoking other people out. At the end of the trip, when people are looking at you like, oh, that was so amazing, thank you so much. I mean, the hugs that I get, the heartfelt smiles, I'm giving people experiences that, they're going to remember for the rest of their lives. One morning, I was on the way to work, and on December 5th, 2013, last year, I was on a motorbike, and less than a kilometer away from my base, I got hit by a car that didn't see me, that was coming out of the gas station. That threw me into a ditch, and yeah, it's pretty bad. So when how can I do this? Woke up 2 days later from an induced coma in the hospital in ICU, and I looked down, and my right leg was amputated above the knee. And my first reaction, I think, as anybody, would just be like, I freaked out. I woke up in a dark room, kind of. Like, it was eerie. It was super eerie. My wife came in, I was freaking out. I couldn't believe I had one leg. I've been an adventure guide for, 15 years of my life. Before that, I was, an avid athlete doing multiple sports. The only thing that came to my head is like, I can never walk again. I'm not going to be able to do anything. It's not even worth living anymore. That's my first reactions. And when I saw my little boy, I knew there was no way I could do that. There's no possible way. I've lived a pretty amazing life. Traveled the world. I found loved. Just lived an amazing life. And at that point, I was like, I don't need to live anymore. I've done enough. And then when I saw Taven, I was like, no, I haven't. You haven't done anything yet. Excuse me. I got fitted with a prosthetic within less than a month of my accident, which was extremely quick. I did my own physical therapy. I couldn't afford physical therapy, so my wife is a yoga instructor and an energy worker, and with all her help, she was able to help me out and do the physical therapy, and You know, watching my little kid, I mean, there's not much more motivation than you need to be able to have to run after your kid. So I got tired hopping after him, so I need to get a leg on me. I got a leg on me, and with that leg on, I was charging. I wasn't getting back in the canyon yet, but I was running around and charging and getting into, you know, going to music festivals. I was getting back in the water trying to surf. I mean, I was out in the water surfing in 2 months from the accident with prosthetic leg on. And then the pain started. And then the pain started. Changed my diet, stopped eating anything gluten, stopped eating meat, took sugars out of my diet, stopped drinking, and started doing acupuncture, Reiki, going to what they call the microbiotica store here, macrobiotics. And I read up on turmeric, and how it's this big, huge, natural anti-inflammatory. So how that was helping with this. And then I also read about apple cider vinegar, and how people with bone spurs, like in their heel spurs, you know, like they would soak their heel in the apple cider vinegar, and it actually made the bone spurs dissolve. I know it sounds, no one believed me either. So I was like, hey, what do I gotta lose, man? Apple cider vinegar ain't that expensive. And sure enough, it worked. Was it a combination of all? Was it one particular thing? We don't know, but they're gone.
Sometimes a man has to stand up tall and turn around, walk away, just walk away.
Scotti!
to the first waterfall, yeah, dude, it was like I was canyoning for the first time. My heart was shaking, my leg, I'm like, am I really gonna do this? Am I meant to do this? I'm like, yeah, with my team and behind me and everybody that's pushed me in the right direction. After I got past that first step, it all came back to me. It started feeling natural. Halfway down, I started hearing all the boys hooting and hollering for me. I was just like, all right. And I just let it take me over, and it just became natural again. I stopped overthinking it and just let it be. And yeah, man, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. What really pushed me and what really helped me is how high people would get like at the end of the tour. Take them down a river, take them down a canyon. You're like, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, that was the best thing I've ever done. Thank you so much. So glad you could be a part of that. And now I found another way. I saw another way that that's possible. So I'm actually moving back to Florida, where I originally came from, and I'm going back to university. I'm taking a 2-year program to become prosthetic technician, to learn how to make my own legs, to learn how to make legs for other people. I'm also a surfer. I'm also, in the water doing a lot of other different things, and I think there's a lot of things we can improve and make things better, and I want to help people. my main goal, what I really want to do is a company that I've been coming up with, Stumplife Adventures. Yeah, Stumplife Adventures. Well, you know, most amputees got a stump. So Stumplife, that's the life I'm living. So, you know, it doesn't mean I have to stop adventuring. So Stumplife Adventures. My main goal is, you know, taking active amputees from the States and bringing them to Costa Rica to share adventure activities with them. You know, take them canyoning, take them surfing, take them ziplining, you know, and then show to them that we can still live. That, you know, we're more than just a leg, more than just an arm. You know, it's inside what we have, and I feel like a lot of people lose grasp of that concept when something as traumatic as this happens to them. So, yeah, man, I want to bring them down here and stoke people out.
Welcome to Costa Rica, man. You looking for attention? No problem. $5. Hey, Scotti T lost his leg, it was a tragedy. Hey, Scotti T, your wife looks good in a bikini.
I saw it on Facebook.
Hey, Scotti T, Rhode Island round chilling on the MIC. Hey, Scotti T, wishing you well from Mark and Maddie B. Stumplife, he's not stopping. Stumplife, down the canyons he's a hopping. Stumplife, it's alright. Stumplife, he's still living his life. Scotti T ain't got no disability. Hey, Scotti T, he's my boy. Yeah, he's my boy. Hey, Scotti T, we'll conquito that ass while you asleep. Yeah, it's a tough life being a G, unless you're Stumplife, Scotti T. Scotti T.